the biggest difficulty to write a letter to a host family? If you were the host family, what things would you like to know of an au pair? So in this class, I will give you some tips on how to succeed in your letter to your host family and how your letter can be more attractive to the host family, and this way the possibilities of having a Skype is much bigger. Let's check the tips and let's work on this.
Be honest and write only the truth about yourself. If you lie, one day they will probably find out. Don't start writing the letter in your native language. Try to build it paragraph by paragraph, topic by topic in English. It's better doing it than translate because you would have double work. Some of what you want to say in your language, it can be different in English. If it's necessary, use a dictionary to translate only the words you don't know. Imagine you are the host mom or the host dad and think about what you would consider important to know about an au pair. This helps a lot to focus on what can be more interesting for them to know. What topics you should have in your letter? The first topic of your letter can be about your personal information: name, age, family, nationality, religion, marital status, and pets. Now I want to give you an example about personal information. My name is Julia and I'm 22 years old. I'm living with my mother, my 12-year-old sister, and 2 dogs in Hamburg, which is a big city in the north of Germany. My dad lives with his new wife and son half an hour away, but I see him regularly. Then you can talk about your studies, if you are graduated in high school or college, and areas of interests. An example of studies can be: at the moment, I am in the last semester of the administration course at college and I will graduate in June. You can also talk about your abilities in English. If English is not your native language, tell them how long you have studied and what you are doing to improve it. For example, you can say, I've been studying English for 5 years and I love reading, especially English novels. One of my favorite authors is Ken Follett, and I can't wait to have access to an English library to browse through all the literature I like. Next topic of your letter can be about your work, your job. What are your experiences aside from taking care of kids? Do you work right now? What do you do? And the example can be, nowadays, I'm a secretary at a marketing and consulting company. Free time activities. What do you like to do in your free time? Where do you usually go? Who do you go with? Example, I'm fascinated by sports, especially by playing tennis. I've been practicing it since I was 9. I also love going out with my friends and family, and we always have meals together. Maybe if you have some talents, you can describe them. For example, if you like dancing, cooking, if you practice sports, if you play musical instruments or sing. For example, you can say, despite the fact I'm a good tennis player, I also consider myself a nice guitar player. Music is one of my passions. Host families want to know more about yourself and also about your personality. So tell them about your biggest strengths and how they can help during the job with the kids. You can use one of your personalities in favor to the job you're going to do with the kids. For example, my calm and patient personality will help me to master more difficult situations, for instance, when the kids are tired or don't want to listen to me.